Hello everyone, welcome to Rimworld. Today we're starting with an incredibly me mistake. I made a little bit of a boo-boo. You might be able to notice it at the side there, ignoring the fact that we've got, 15,000 rice and 3,200 advanced components. We also have 31,003 uranium fuel pods. So it turns out, even if, so the output on our hauler base station right now is blocked by 50 advanced components because our building material storage is completely rammed full. What that means is it can't place anything. What I didn't realize is it keeps it internally. Specifically, it has another 1,100 advanced components internally waiting to place down. So what happened was we've got uranium fuel pods. I had it set to a certain value, and where we built the new I don't know, reactor farm over here, that lowered it so that it unpaused again. But in that time, we filled up the storage entirely with, of course, all the new drills. So what happened was we had an unpaused build that could never be paused again because we weren't technically getting the items because they were all contained in the storage of the assembler. So it just made thousands and thousands and thousands of uranium fuel pods. So what we're going to have to do is find a better way to store our stuff, because these things are great, but they have a very limited capacity in obviously how many simultaneous stacks they can hold. They only have a maximum of, say, advanced components, which we've got set to infinite. They can only store 50 at a time. So when we're churning out however many a day, it is getting a little bit out of hand here. I might have to put a hard limit of 5,000 or 3,000 on components or something like that, just to slow it up a little bit. What I was thinking, we could probably take a look at the simple storage mod for the first time, I think, ever, and actually start using it to dump a load of stuff. So simple storage is an expansion to the deep storage mod. The difference is it's a bit more open-ended. It's a bit less restrictive. So in this case, we're going to take a steel industrial dumper and we are just gonna fill it with a shitload of components, like a ridiculous amount of advanced components, because I don't know where else I'm going to put them. And that's probably a good thing that's a good problem to have, right? You just got way too many advanced components. So we're just going to stick down a bunch of dumpsters and we are just going to fill them with extremely expensive, rare, advanced components. Of course, at the end of yesterday, we did have Mechanites dropping down, but someone gave me an incredible idea in, I can't remember if it was in the comments or in Discord in hindsight, but in response to yesterday, they said that what we should do is for our next ship design, build a ship that has the drills and the factories and the hydroponics, until eventually we can build an automatic anti-grain torpedo factory, which I think is phenomenal. But then I thought, this thing's probably going to have enough room, right? Why don't we, as our two weapons, and to be fair, someone else left this is a comment on the last episode as well, saying that the laser gun, although it's awesome, will probably not be very effective because it's got quite a short range. We want to get as much use out of our central thing as possible, especially if the first time we test it ends up being the last time. We might shoot an enemy ship, and they might get close, we might fire the laser once, the whole thing overheats, and then we're dead, right? So somebody said that we should go for like a railgun. I quite like the idea of a plasma gun, because that's kind of got the nice middle ground, and also it's quite effective. The laser gun, I think, would be the most impressive, because of course that's a constant firing weapon. It would quite literally, as someone pointed out, cut a ship in half, which I think would be awesome. But we need to get some testing first. Alternatively, we could use the anti-grain torpedo method, and we could have a big old laser cannon in the middle of the ship, cutting ships in half, and then for long range, we have the anti-grain torpedo launchers, just constantly new torpedoes being generated, hauling bots hopefully being able to refuel them this time, and just go butt wild. Because there is a new torpedo launcher added by the Save Our Ship 2 extensions as well. We've got capital torpedo launchers, which can hold 20 torpedoes per tube. So we could have, like, just imagine having, I don't know, 10 on each side of the ship. Even that might be not enough. I don't know, 30 on each side of the ship, each with 20 anti-grain torpedoes. We would be unstoppable. Between that and the death laser, I don't think anything's going to touch us. Okay, let's see how these things work then. So we've got a big old dumpster, which we can put anything in, and I want to put in there advanced components. There we go. Let's see if we can shift some of those out. The other one we'll put uranium, I guess, in. What do we say that's critical? Because those are far less limited. If we're just having a big dumpster for one item, that's far less limited than the, like, this is essential to all of our crafting, right? And if we get something clogged up, it's going to stop everything else. So we need to make sure these always have space. So we're going to use these as the top level storage, which the hauling bots can obviously deal with. If I set these to, oh, they're already set to preferred. That one's even set to low. And that's one where the advanced components go. I guess the hauling bots just have to kind of wake up and get to work. Yeah, see, they've all just went into repair there, or hibernation, or whatever you want to call it. Recharge, that's probably the right word. Now, I'm thinking, on the subject of anti-grain, that's how we'll deal with these mechanoids. So they should start making some anti-grain torpedoes relatively soon. I realize with this one, thank you everybody who pointed it out, that we do need chem fuel on this one to be able to make torpedoes. Tornadoes also would be an incredible weapon that I'm hoping we can research. So the actual production of chem fuel is quite low. We need to sort this back out for bamboo, don't we? Realistically, I should take a big chunk of the hydroponics farm and probably switch it to bamboo. Bearing in mind, we've got 15,000 rice. I'll probably take this section over here, and we'll say bamboo instead, yeah? And then we'll probably add bamboo down to here as well. Really couldn't hurt to have spare bamboo, especially if we're turning it directly into chem fuel, and then that directly into anti-grain warheads. So we do something like that instead. Then this one we'll use for the uranium fuel pods. Now, one really good piece of advice I got on yesterday's episode was the Archotech matter we got from the weird blackout event. We should use that for the purposes of crafting a research bench. Because apparently, you know, we've seen a lot of this crazy endgame research. We did something similar when we were playing the, when we played the Science Never Stops mod. By building a research bench out of Arco matter, or whatever high-end materials you've got, you are increasing the research speed, and that will help us skip through to, you know, especially the Archotech research matter there. So it's actually called an Archotech research bench, but we need an Archotech research bench. God knows where we actually get that, though. Is that in production? Archotech research bench? We could build an Arco matter Archotech research bench is what we want. How do we get one of those, then? The journey. Oh, that one enables that. Right, so we research that one first, then we build the research bench, then we go into that one. Worry about that later. We've got, you know, kind of a pretty big direct threat going on here. How long have we got? Dormant. Oh, it's all dormant right now. That's just a proximity one then. Okay, nothing to worry about. And then we've got the climate adjuster that's making the world colder. So we really don't have to worry about these at all. I have preemptively given them a restriction on where they can go. Kind of giving them a big old wide berth around that. So we could always wait until we finish this before we deal with the mechanoids. But I want to test out the anti-grain torpedoes. I would love to give all of these. I don't know if they can take anything but high explosive shells. But if we can, all of the auto mortars with anti-grain warheads would be devastating. The only problem with that is, of course, if they land, say, here, and then we end up nuking our own base, which isn't ideal. Okay, there we go. Starting to move things over there. We've got 12 of 12,000 stacks. So with these skips, we are never going to need to put anything else in there. Sorry, dumpsters. We're never going to need to put anything else in these. That's fantastic. We've got to make sure we don't empty the whole thing, though. We do need some advanced components, obviously, remaining in the storage. Oh my god, look at how fast it's filling up. Is that emptying? Yeah, look, it's emptying all of its products out now because we've actually got room for it, and it is all advanced components. That is staggering. That's absolutely insane. I wouldn't be surprised if we got kind of 4,000 in storage. Have they filled that? No. No, they haven't quite yet. We just need to get them. We need to designate them for hauling again, I guess. Good God. Oh my god, it was all uranium fuel pods. Look. No. 70,000? We're not going to cross 80,000. We're going to cross 80,000. I'll take the next bet on 100,000. 90,000. That's when it got stuck. Oh, is that because we're once again full? No. Come on. Really? Oh my god, it actually is. This was a little bit of an oversight, I will admit. A bit of a logistics problem that I think we've now succinctly resolved. I need to make sure that's not set to forever. Or was it set to before? It wasn't set to forever, though, was it? It was because of the reason I talked about. Bloody hell, there's no wonder. Oh, Ciala, shit. I had Ciala literally crafting stuff until they went mad. That's my fault. Oh, yes, a nice quaint snowman amid all of these war crimes. Brilliant. This is fantastic. And those are all... Oh, so you can actually see which ones are allowed and forbidden from the... Oh, that's quite cool. I believe we have an allow everything. Yeah, there we are. Allow everything button. Oh, it's just the home button. Yeah, I think there's allow tools specifically, so you can just go over that if you only want to unforbid certain ones, but that's alright, problem solved. Plenty of... Oh, some of them were actually hauling bots, look at that. I did ask for a specific amount. Oh god, are the rest hauling bots? Have I crafted 73 hauling bots? I don't want that many. I'm going to be honest with you. Some are fine, some more are fine, not that many. It will make the game die. That'll... That is way too many. Oh, God, the raccoons. Don't walk in front of the mechanoids. Oh, and hello, we got a caravan there too. That's it. Leave. Are raccoons known for living in the Arctic? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, we don't want too many robots, otherwise that will crash the game if we put down all 73. Fuck, it is actually 73. Balls. That was me thinking it was going to make us 10,000 of... Okay, get rid of them. Shit, I mean, where can we put those? Where's it outputting to? Non-building materials. I mean, it's fine. It's because I don't allow buildings in here, right? Because obviously they're difficult to manage otherwise. So allow them in temporarily. Crash the game. Oh, no. Wow, this feels exceptionally war crimes. Do war crimes against robots count? They're stupid robots, so they probably don't really know what's going on. Goodbye, brother. I love you. Please, brother, save me. No! They're committing mass suicide because I commit too many robotic war crimes. Wait, you can... hang on. What's the point? Hang on, you can deconstruct the base stations. Hold on. I have a much better idea. Critical. Change my mind. Bring them back. Sorry, your lives were for nothing. That even isn't what I wanted to happen. What the hell? I was just going to send them all to die in the mechanoids, but apparently Anastara was just done with my shit. Wow. I can't believe you do that. And no one's putting out the fire either, which is a bit concerning, I will admit. You just want to lit fire to all the robots. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I'll turn a blind eye. Don't know what you're talking about. What fire? Never seen a fire before in my life. Yes. Burn. Yes. Oh my god, I made that one bring his brother. Sure, I'll end up regretting this, but why not? Before I decide some good way to kill him off properly, you might as well get him to work, huh? We might as well see, and to be honest, they're not really having that much of an impact on the game. I expected a bit more lag than this, but they seem to be doing okay. So, all those other Hauling bots I sent to die, well, that's a shame, isn't it? Never mind. Let's make sure this is all unforbidden, otherwise it will fuck with smart construction, I believe. There we go. Okay, that's all looking quite good there. Let's make sure all of this is off as well. Excellent. Okay. Let's see if we can at least build up to roughly where the mechanoids are. How are we doing with the anti-ground warheads? I think we still need to do... they've just finished this one now. So if we go and output from wherever the hell the shells are being stored. So we're trying to put that in building material storage. To be fair, they are a building material now because we're going to build them into bigger, stronger shells. So let's go mortar shells in there. So they should get now stored immediately. Excellent. And then this one is an output from building material storage for... shells, and then with everything said and done, that should now craft anti-grain warheads. He's done it. The anti-grain warhead factory is ready to go. So this is roughly what we'll need on the spaceship at some stage as well. Then do you want to download any of these? Hyperweave would be useful, and then we'll get rid of that one. Hyperweave. Oh, okay. You know what? They're actually going to get done quite fast. Holy shit, that's going really fast. Look, we're down to only 3,722 advanced components now. That was a bit more complicated than I thought. We had a lot of, a massive backlog of uranium as well, so I've kind of had to waste a little time here. Well, not really a waste, given that we're sorting shit out, but spend a little time unclogging the machine, because it was just a complete mess. So I think everything is now working as intended. I've got this machine now producing chem fuel automatically, which means we've got as many shells as we want to produce. I've limited it, thought this was reasonable, to 50 anti-grain warheads. And I also built a little bit of an artillery array so that now we can do some serious damage to these mechanoids. I think this is going to be quite fun. I'm hoping the whole thing will just disappear. So we've got 1 for EMP, and then we've got 3 for anti-grain there. I don't know where the warheads are actually stored, though, because we need that to be a higher priority, don't we? They're in this one. What's the storage priority on that? Low? Versus, what is it on this one? Critical. Hey, move my stuff over. Lazy hauling bots. What the hell are you guys doing? That's fine. Right, so best intellectual characters, then. We've got Hocus, Ironhead, Steak, and Mondo. What a lineup. Hocus, Ironhead, Steak, and Mondo. Right. So let's get you guys over here. Let's get Hocus over here and then Mondo over here. To be honest... Oh, shit. We also probably should turn off the shield generator, shouldn't we? To be honest, I think... even with the least accurate people on the anti-grain warheads, it'll still do a lot of damage. So Hocus being the highest research, we'll put on the EMP, because that's kind of the key to making this a pretty precise hit. So you get on that one. Let's make sure these shields and shit are all turned off. If you could get on that one. There we are. Nice. Don't want our shells hitting our own shield generator. Okay, we're all loaded. I think we're all loaded. Anti-grain, EMP, anti-grain, anti-grain. Right. Wish me luck. This is going to be a mess. Let's hit that thing. And then we'll get you aiming roughly in this quadrant. Let's get you aiming roughly in this quadrant. And then we'll get you aiming roughly in... excuse me. You aiming roughly in This quadrant. Okay, it's going to be a mess. It's not really a quadrant if there's 3 of them, but never mind. Hold fire maybe until the... I think the MP shell will get there first, but just in case, we will... Like I was saying, we will hold fire there for a second. Right. Okay, here we go, here we go. Any second now. Right, that's probably enough time. Unhold fire. Good luck. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. I need to have force targets again. Okay. Kind of ruined that a little bit. Took the fun out of it, but that's okay. No problem. Right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Round 2. Part 3. Take 4. Right. Fire. Go. Boom. Oh my god. This is going to be big. This is going to be big. Everyone else, maybe just get prepared for the consequences of my actions. That's all I'll say. Were those the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. The shield's down. Shield's down. Oh! Hey! Now, we do have a lot of mechanoids coming in. Here's the best part. Now we just do this. Unhold fire. Doom! And then... Not bad. Not bad. I'll accept it. Not great, but not terrible. Right, how are we looking? How long until you can fire again? Let's go stop forced attack, stop forced attack, stop forced attack, and you shoot whatever you want. They should rearrange their shots. They have. You guys, sleep now, little robots. We've got a war ahead of us. Oh, God, are those the anti-grain shells coming in? I think they are. Yes, they are. That'll do it. Very nice. Okay, we should be able to hold the rest off. Don't bother firing off another volley. Let's just get you on the lineup here. Let's do something like that. Bring you guys around in this direction. And then we've got more regular mortar shells coming in anyway, so that's not such a big deal. Right, Dr. Don, pull back. You pull back. You go up there. Where's Ironhead? Still miles away. Now, they might attack our ship. Doesn't really matter too much. We can flush them out. The big ones to watch out for are, of course, the centipedes, and that's all I'm really concerned with right now. Watch out for those charge blasters. Some mortar shells coming in there too. Very nice. We've got centipede coming down there. Everything over here is more or less destroyed. We've got a couple of turrets just to be careful with. I hope our mortars don't hit the ship. It's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about. I mean, to be fair, if a mortar shell hits the ship and does damage, we've got a bigger problem there. Let's not worry about it too much. You know, Ironhead, stay forward just in case of Scythers, but not too far. Okay, good work, good work, good work. There we go, one more. Perfect. Right, move forward. Good luck, my unit. What an absolute unit. You take out that. Everybody else with guns. Let's go for this pikeman. See if we can... sorry, not the pikeman. The centipede rather than the pikeman. Oh, never mind. They've killed it anyway. Good work. Okay, keep spread out for this. We want to keep casualties to a very, very minimum. Voidtech the polar bear. I appreciate the combat stance, but it's not really necessary, my friend. They are trashing it. It's going to take a bloody long time, though, if they're just going to punch the ship. Right, bring them down. Oh, good dodge, good dodge, good dodge. Get in there, Ironhead. Don't get shot, though. Just got to try and lock down his cannon. There we go, there we go, there we go. Very nice. Oh, watch the mortars. Okay, don't shoot Ironhead. Right, get out of there. You need to go and heal. Dr. Don and Ironhead will send off just to go and get medical attention. Ironhead actually needs, like, pretty urgent medical attention. So we'll put that there. I mean, to be fair, we've taken out an entire cluster. Quite a high-tier cluster as well. Bearing in mind our colony wealth is, oh no, quite high. Bear in mind it's quite high. So this was, I dread to think what it would look like if we hadn't have got the anti-grain warheads. This would have been a completely different kettle of fish. Right, you need to be tended. Let's give you doctor care for the time being. If you get any, any sort of infections, we've got nothing to worry about, I think. And let's go flush out the last ones. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to deal with. Scallywags are absolutely no concern at all. Poor old Voidtech. I don't know what the hell he thinks he's doing. Right, get in. Let's hold these doors open, actually, until we get some power in there. Right, go, go, go. Don't attack my polar bear. Alright, you stay away from him. Okay, we're baiting some of them out here. Like a weird battle, like a weird mechanoid conflict inside a half-built ship. This is kind of cool. Can deal with it. Right, Ice Wolf, let's bring you down slightly, please. Oh! Jesus. Mech cluster buildings have been defeated. Not really what I intended. Just get in there. This is where Ice Wolf would... Ironhead would be super, super useful. Fortunately, we haven't quite got the luxury in this situation. Watch out. No friendly fire, please. Watch out for Hocus. Ah, careful. Okay. Just one more to deal with. And then it's more or less done, right? What else we got to deal with after that? Yeah, Lancers at close range, obviously no concern at all. Now that slight mechanoid distraction, you know, just some mechanoids. Yeah, we deal with mechanoids all the time. Now that's dealt with, we can focus on the actual ship itself. Now, someone linked me, I believe it was a screenshot from the Save Our Ship Discord, where somebody like us was trying to build a giant fuck-off cannon. They forgot to put down ship hull placing. So I think before we start laying down even the spinal capacitor, I should have done this before that, we should put down a hull placing everywhere before we fulfill any of the insides. So we may have to remove the advanced shield generators because I don't believe it's pathable around it. Just for planning, obviously, it's fine right now, but we need to make sure we don't do anything besides walls and then floor after that. So we might have to take this apart in a minute, but that's going to be our next thing. We'll have to finish the basic structure, essentially, before we get everything else done, which, to be fair, makes a bit more sense. A nice party in the hospital/prison. That's always a good evening, isn't it? Is everybody okay now? I'm trying to keep an eye on moods here, see what's wrong with them. Dotted on decided to go on an insulting spree because he was 2 seconds away from being in a good mood. Brilliant. Got weapon cache pods there. I don't even know what the hell they are. Different to weapon pods for some reason. I don't know why I didn't... maybe that's just the name for it now. Who knows? Right, so everybody is in a good mood then. It's just, for the most part, the psychic drone, which has been a pain in the ass. You've also got minor pain. What's that from? A permanent gunshot injury from Gorse rifle on the left eye. Left leg has a scratch scar. I think we should start working on bionics now. Because basically, we've only got, like I said, we've only got 3 good builders right now. So until we get slave ship, slave trader, regular raid, you know, minus the mechanoids, we need to focus on expanding the people that we've got. So what are you doing right now? So we want to make cybernetic arm requires cybernetic arm Mark 1, which requires cybernetic hand Mark 1, which requires programmable hand prosthesis. Is this in order? It is in order. Fantastic. So bionic finger. Let's assume we're aiming to make 2 arms at once, which is generally the done thing. People, last time I checked, do have 2 arms. So that means 10 fingers. You don't make bionic thumbs, thankfully. And then we throw one of those out there. So we need to do that until... So we got 10 of those. Then pause it. And then unpause when we've only got 1. And then do this one. No, because then it'll... We need to do it in the order that is reversed. Obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right. Okay. So do you until we've got 2. And then do you until we've got 2. And then cybernetic hand. I think we'll probably do that until we've got 2. This one, I'm thinking, hear me out here, do that until we've got 2. Cybernetic finger until we've got 10. And then you until we've got 10 as well. So it should... what do we need to kickstart everything here? Synthread plasteel components. So we need an output for synthread on this one too. Okay, that could be a bit of a problem. We might get some kind of doubling up there, but that's fine. So we need synthread. We need... What else we got here? So synthread, bionic fingers. Oh god, I'm going to have to do an output for everything. You know what? Fuck it. Let's build a separate assembler entirely for bionics. Otherwise, there's going to get way too many... It's going to be way too much stuff around the one thing. And it'll have way too many jobs to do. Oh, what? Hello? Oh. Unknown device. What the hell is that? Not a device with several blinking lights. A sort of holographic meteorite object with secluded active screen with a lot of alien language around it. Do not use this unless you are prepared. And that is a fat warning. Okay. What does it do? Equip. Oh. Let's just haul it. Let's put it in storage and let's forget about it. I guess that's a way to activate, perhaps the module of the Save Our Ship Expanded modules, I assume. So like the factions will come in and things like that. Oh dear. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what that's all about in a minute. Right now, I'm currently setting up still the dedicated bionics. Basically, we're importing into a new disc as well, and you can imagine how fun it is to try and find everything in this bloody list. So let's go on Mark 3. There we are. I'm just going to do that. Start off with ideally arms as well would be great. Global work speed as well would be great. Carrying capacity, you know, the usual stuff. For the time being, we'll start with arms, and then we'll import more stuff as it's in production. I don't know why I never considered this before, but that saves a lot of pissing around, doesn't it? Just building the machine next to the storage means it can just pull ingredients straight out of that. So we can just keep that there and have it pull everything apart. Man, that would have been so much better. I'd have put that in the middle of the room if I'd have known that was a thing. Shit. We could still, but it would be a case of doing all the jobs again, which is not really something I think I fancy doing. All that time I spent pissing around with bionics, they've actually almost finished the main start of the ship hull there. Look at that. So I think we'll just finish this bit and get it all the way up to the top of the map, right? Let's go ahead and remove these. God knows what they are. Probably not important. Let's hope not. Right, so we'll copy this all the way up. We'll try and avoid getting anything else there. Actually, let's copy it from, like, here instead, just to be sure. There we go. We've got to be careful not to blueprint it too large, otherwise it might do a little fucky-wucky. Right, there we go. And put you there. Perfect. Okay. And then this side too. And we'll build doors. Like I kind of said yesterday, the problem with the spinal laser is if we want to rebuild anything, say, for example, this bit breaks down, we would have to build a door there because they can't move along it. They can only move across it, which means it might have been a better idea, rather than building these central bits, to build auto doors the entire way up. And to be honest, I'm starting to think that's a much better idea still. Alternatively, we could just build nothing. I guess even auto doors would give us slight extra shielding, wouldn't they? 500 points. Is it even worth it? Probably not. Unless we build a door every 2 blocks. That way there's still significant shielding. That's probably not a bad idea, right? That way we've got kind of a half chance. They can restore. Bear in mind if we put a door, say, like here, for example, they can repair that one, and that one. So it's actually every 3 blocks we would need a door at that point. Yeah, that would make more sense. Anyway, we'll worry about that later, because again, we got to do like whole floors and crap like that first. So we'll just do the outer segments to start off with, then we'll see where we stand. With that, we've got a fully upgraded set of builders. What we've been waiting on those to kind of generate and be built, because it's taken bloody ages. They have got a nice chunk of the spaceship done. So the hauling bots with all the new ones there as well that we had very, very briefly, they did deliver all the resources. It is quite literally the limiting factor now is our builders of all things. So now we just have to wait a little bit. I've installed some more IO ports here, which I was going to set up with the same settings. What do we do? Like output, and then looking from building material storage, and I think we can just copy and paste the settings over here. So the reason why things were a little bit slower to start off with without all those hauling bots was because only one person can obviously interact with the output ports at the same time. And if you've got someone all the way up here who's reserved a port, then it basically means that no one else can use it until obviously they've gone and finished the job, which is massively slowing things down. So hopefully this should expedite it a little bit, because next step is getting all the hull plating down before we start work on the... There we go. Before we start work on the spinal amplifiers themselves. So that's going to be a hell of a lot of effort. So built 3 more overflow machines as well. 3 more overflow storage sensors that can hold absolutely everything but low priority. So if we do get anything's backed up in the future, I noticed like this area was backed up very briefly. So we actually fell very briefly below 10,000 steel because it was full of components and shit. So this should give a little bit of freedom to that, but they finally finished hauling. Oh no, they're still. No, I thought they'd finished. No, they're still hauling the uranium fuel pods over. I built a couple of spare ones as well. I was thinking I'd put bamboo in one because we've got a lot of bamboo, and I mean, man, like gold. We've got a shitload of gold. Oh, silver wouldn't hurt because we're not using silver for any crafting reasons. I'm going to put down a tailoring bench and a smithy very, very briefly, just so that we can give them all hammers. And I want to build a full set of whatever. Whatever clothes can fit under the armor, basically, because these are outer layer, right? Middle and outer. So we can build anything on the skin, and I believe is jumpsuits. So that's another 10% work speed. So I'm just trying to maximize things as much as possible here so that hopefully sometime this week we can get into orbit. So Mondo's going to work on that one. So we'll just jumpsuits, I guess. I mean, I assume it covers feet. Yeah, it covers toes. Okay, so we can't build boots or anything like that. Else, obviously, work speed bonuses. Yeah, it'll just be skin suits then. That's not really a problem. Unless we've got any... I guess it would be just that, right? Let me take a look through very briefly and see what exactly we can make. We don't normally research some of it, like, for example, the work clothes or the specialized kind of surgery stuff. So jumpsuit, just to double check, skin layer. What about, like, I mean, trousers, I guess? That's also on skin, left, right. So I believe we can make some of those as well, right? Is that Manhunter pack? No, it's not. Oh, my God. It's just regular old thrombos. I genuinely thought for a second we were going to get murdered then. Hello. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Let's say we're doing a raid anytime now. We're long overdue for a raid, too. The last one we had was a Mechanite. To be fair, we did have an outbreak of plague, but that was, I mean, trivial when we've got this kind of hospital setup going. Thank you, Thrombos. Much appreciated. We could put down another IV drip now, though, can't we? There we go. So that's a fully kitted out hospital. We can't do much better than that, except unless we go into Glitter Tech, which... probably a little bit overkill, I will admit. And then, of course, we have the Glitterworld medicine from all the traders we've been working with. Space Tech medicine 1. Whoa. Let's buy one of those. I wonder if we can limit it, because, of course, you can only really go herbal medicine, Medicine, and Glycerol medicine, but Glycerol medicine is just defaults to best medical care available, because of course that normally is. So I'm just gonna have to forbid that, aren't I? If there's any other way we can... How many advanced coins we got left? Oh, that's just near trade beacons. I was gonna say, bloody hell, they got through those quick. Do you want to buy some links? Oh man, I wish there was a breeding pair of mega sloths. That would have been incredible. There's another polar bear. Shit. Okay, I wanted a male one, but that's fine. You got anything useful here, Glycerol trader? Oh, any sort of bionics would be fantastic. Muscular mechanites. Manipulation moving. 35% and 35%. Fucking hell. Really? That's awesome. Wow, that's really good. Okay, might have to get a few of those for everybody. Cybernetic stomach does what? Hunger rate mark plate. Okay, that's fantastic. Cybernetic liver mark 2AB. Hunger rate and rest rate. Oh my god. These are all insane. Wow. The Circadian Assistant is another minus 20% to the restful modifier. This ship's going to take no time at all, and it's all thanks to Barnix. You got their unknown device, that's ours, and I think we should probably hang on to that. Seems like it's probably important. Mondo and Dotodon and Ciala already had cybernetic arms. So Ciala needs one for... Alright, so that's one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got cyber blades. They're only basic ones, though. You've got 7. Okay, so 7 cybernetic arms we need. Let's quickly go ahead and update you with that. 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. And after that, we can clear this one. Then in this one, I'm going to probably make those Mechanites that gave the moving and the manipulation, because for every situation, those are incredible. Like, say we get, I don't know, a raid coming in on the other side of the map. That's fantastic. Are they equipping the jumpsuits? Yeah, so that works fine as well. But now have Hyperweave, because we can make Hyperweave. And that's 10% global work speed. There we go, very nice. I'm still not sure about the trousers. I'm not sure they actually work, so we'll see about that in a second. How many are you making, sorry? It's not counting equipped? Oh, for fuck's sake. What a fool. Then we got 10 loads of bloody jumpsuits. Right, let's get to work on that. Although they'll sell for a fortune, so I won't complain too much. Right, let's just see if you can actually equip those without... Oh, you have to take off the jumpsuit? Ugh, rubbish. I suppose it does cover everything, right? Okay, never mind. Just wanted to double check. Which is better? 20% global work speed or 35% manipulation and 35% moving? I would assume the muscular mechanites, bearing in mind... The only reason I'm guessing that one is because the ship is an extremely long man. So getting from one end to the other to the ship and going back and getting resources and simply just moving up there in the first place within the work hours is going to take quite a while. So let's queue up 3 of those. Obviously, I need to import it over first, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I think that's probably the right move. Are you able to grab... Oh, fuck. Can't quite grab the recipe from there, huh? That's quite annoying. Can we increase the... If we increase the power, will it increase the grab size? No, it doesn't. Just increases the recipe range. Balls. Well, let's reinstall it to there, then. And then we'll just have to redo all the builds on the other one. Oh, turns out they're already done anyway, so that's not a big deal. We only needed 7, right? I think. Okay, right. So, first things first, then. Let's get you to bloody hell. If I turn it off, will it let me track these things down a little bit easier, do you think? So, the muscular mechanites, do they require anything in particular? Muscular mechanites Mark II. Brilliant. Okay, so, let's go muscular. That's in the other one as well. Bollocks. So it's not even like I can turn the machine off. Okay, let's go import. We need muscular mechanites. Bloody hell. Unstable muscular mechanites. So I assume we need... Again, this is a bit of a guess. Muscular mechanites Mark III. And then we import the muscular mechanites Mark II. And then what does the Mark II need? Just the Mark I would assume? Unstable muscular mechanites. Where are those? Right, so, okay. That makes sense. That's absolutely fine. Mechanites extra large cultivator. Oh, and then another... sprinkler as well. Wow. Let's go for a Mechanite's XL cultivator on that one, because I realize that people are wasting a lot of their time harvesting crops like bloody cavemen. So let's avoid that. Swap out, I guess, 1 block of rice for automatic harvesting is probably reasonable. Those are producing the Mark III, and those are producing Mark II, so we're good on that front as well. Oh, did it take away the... Oh, it took away the freaking power cable? What are you talking about? I can actually click another power cable. Hang on, right, let's try that again. What did default to the thing at the bottom? Okay, never mind. Right, give me some Mechanite cultivators then. Whenever anyone's ready, I'll just sit and wait. Sorry that you're too fucking busy playing darts, Mondo, you shit. Right, okay, here we are. Major break risk. Why can't you people just be happy? He took... No. No, you finish that. Don't ever leave. Oh, God. Hocus. This is our threat for today, is it? Brilliant. oh, come on, it's not even going to get past the traps. God, I feel like we're well overdue. I'm really worried about what that means for us, given that we haven't had a rain in bloody ages. Our wealth has stayed pretty consistent now, though, which is quite nice. We're only up to, what's that, 4.6 million silver. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned that we haven't had a raid for the longest time now. What do we have? Mech Cluster there. Psychic Emitter. Psychic Animal Insanity. And then that's it. And then we haven't had anything for just fucking days on end. Is that all of them made already? Wow, this is really fast with these. It's all the effort is just in setting these things up. Okay, well, let's import. What do you think? Legs next? I think legs are probably not a bad idea. So what do we need for those? Let's go leg. Leg. Leg needs programmable leg. So all 3 legs, and then a programmable one after that. Give me a second. They're here somewhere. There goes Iron Head. Okay. So we've got... Who's been upgraded so far? Oh my god, you can have multiple Mechanites. What? I assume you could just have one of each. Well, this is a complete game changer then. We could go muscular Mechanites in. Let's do that until we've got one left. Just in case we get anybody new, means we've already got one spare. That means that we can use the other one as well that gives us 20% global work speed. Whoa. This is going to get out of hand really, really, really fast. On the plus side, we need it, because again, we still don't have any bloody trade ships or raiders at all. Mondo's trusting Dr. Don here with his life to install the Mechanites. Is Dr. Don gonna prove himself as the true doctor, or maybe he'll just kill him dead and take his position as head surgeon? Well, he actually succeeded, damn. Okay, I was expecting the traitorous Dr. Don to slay him dead. There we go, especially given that Mondo can about put him out of a job. So we're just waiting on Dr. Don now, and I believe that's everybody upgraded with at least cybernetic arms and Mechanites. So just Don. Oh, you're missing an arm as well. Sorry, left shoulder, cybernetic arm Mark 3. Balls, I didn't give anybody arms. Shit. I just queued up the Mechanites. To be fair, I will admit, they haven't really got much to do right now. Everything's automated. So a lot of these guys are just playing darts and watching TV all day, every day. When we get into space, obviously things will be slightly more different. I imagine there'll be a lot more repairs and stuff to do. I kind of want to start training them up right now to be builders, if possible. We could put everybody on construction and just start preemptively training them. Especially people learning Mechanites as well. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I might do that. Now that we know that we can actually add them all as well. Okay, so what have we got right now? What builds did I just install on that? I don't think I finished legs quite yet. No, we've just got the Mark 3. Well, let's take a look at learning Mechanites very, very quickly then. So whatever gives the learning speed. We'll go to you. So at the top we got sensor. Okay, hearing, sight, manipulation, movement. Obviously getting all of these would be absolutely insane, especially the metabolic ones. They're really powerful as well. Work speed. Mining speed, bleed factor, stealth, work speed, boring. Wait, the legs give work speed as well. Nice. So do the feet. That's weird. Okay, fine. Construction, shooting, armor. There's got to be something that gives a learning speed bonus. Really? I don't think there actually is. Carrying capacity there with the exoskeleton. Everybody needs an exoskeleton. I'm thinking we'll go for the Mark 1C exoskeleton. We've got cybernetic ribs that give just kind of armor bonuses. Yeah, there we go. We've got, of course, accuracy there. Neural network. Here we are. So we've got combat. Okay, teaching AI. It's got to be that, right? Yep. Global learning factor, 35%, but they get hungrier. But that's fine if we go for, like, stomachs as well. So it's just a teaching AI. What do we need for that? We need neural network MK medicine. Right, okay, what do we need for the neural network MK medicine, then? Bloody hell. Neural MK medi... Oh, God. Okay, it's back in this one again, is it? Yep. Neural network MK medicine, we need a neuromodulator. And for a neuromodulator... What am I doing? Neuromodulator, we need energy modulator. Fucking hell. Okay. That's got to be here again, right? Energy modulator. Yes, that's it. So energy modulator, neuromodulator, MK medicine, and then the other one, right? I think. Christ help me. What I'll do between episodes is I will get all of this stuff queued up. Because it's going to take a very long time to just simply import the recipes for all of these things, unless we make another recipe database, but that's just, it's just going to take up room and not really offer much. We're kind of wondering because of the anesthetic. Should you not be in bed? Right, and then the neuromodulator, and then we need the MK medicine, which is somewhere. Ooh. Cybernetic Arm MK Medicine, Neural Network MK Medicine, that was it. And then I'll do the rest in a second, because we're going to be here for years otherwise. Thank you all for watching today. I will admit, fairly slow on the... Well, it's not fairly slow on the ship construction. We actually got more ship construction done than ever. But it's fairly boring ship construction, you know? So tomorrow, we will... I'll try and get all of this kind of in-between balancing stuff. So the bionics, the clothes crafting, whatever else I can find that will give work speed, we'll sort that out ready for tomorrow so that we can blitz ahead, basically, and try and get onto the big gun in space. Thank you in the meantime to our executive coffee producers. Of note, new coffee post, the results are in. Everybody's happy to go back to Patreon now that they've fixed all their problems. So we will be doing that at some point. Please read the post through. I've done bullet points to make it as straightforward and simple as possible this time to try and avoid any confusion. Patreon will be reopening in November. If your coffee support happens to run out, obviously I'm not going to remove names from a list or anything like that because that would be mad. Just don't worry about it, basically. I don't want people double pledging to the channel or anything like that because that'd be greedy. So stick with it. Just hold out till November and then we'll start it up again. But names and obviously rewards and anything aren't going to be retracted because that's psychopathic. Thank you to our insane executive producers of the day, including C-Mac, The Monk, JT, Slippinips, Holy Reapers, Ellaby, The Durst of Times, Small Sneck, Daedric, Dai Katana, Potarted, I Am Sagataire, Ben Henshaw, Solon Breen, King Snitch Gaming, Silentally, Ann Poll, and Demon Boy for their support at the executive producer tiers on coffee. Big thank you to you guys, and a thank you as well to Varlo, Consular, Fiddle, Diddle, Piddle, Riddle, Davidovich, Emerald Beam, Dave TLV, Aidumar, Uve, Wave, Zafio, Horlin, Jonah, Bettimus Max, El Zilcho, Jesus, Nox Immortalis, The Gentleman Ghostronaut, Tompage, Moondoggy, Marcel, Extra Smooth, and everybody else at coffee as well. Thank you for bearing with me as well over the past few days while I've been sorting out basically what is the best thing to go forward with on Patreon or coffee, so that should hopefully be solved now, and I will see you all tomorrow for a big old laser gun.